Yes, there you go. Yeah,
All right,
it was
guys.
frozen.
This is going to be fun. Probably, fortunately for everybody listening to me, I won't be able to talk too long today. We Cheryl and I finally escaped the lodge where we spent Christmas. We've actually been, Gordon, you're right. We talked about it yesterday. We've been snowed in completely for the last 3 days. I mean, where when you open the door, half of the door and the porch you're about to step off on is completely full of snow. We've had snow drifts of 10 and 12 feet. It's been incredible. And so the plow showed up this morning. Our Yukon Denali, it didn't look like a vehicle out there. It looked like an igloo. And so I'm telling you all this, add a little bit of humor to everybody's day, but you know, there was about a half inch thick of ice before the snow covered the vehicle. And it has a remote start, but when everything's covered in ice, it doesn't recognize that you're pushing the button. So the car won't start. So I can't thaw it out. The doors won't open. And Cheryl goes, we got a lot of extension cords in here, and I've got a hair dryer. So I'm out there with a hair dryer drying the doors off so that I could pry them open to get inside the vehicle. So that's kind of been what our day is about. But I wanted to add a little bit of humor. I hope everybody sees that, you know, I promise you this in life, challenges arrive very early every day. Every day. You're going to have challenges, even though we have a premier opportunity here called Oliabo. Those of you that's decided you want to build a business here, you'll have some challenges. I mean, I've never built anything in this industry without challenge, and we'll have some. But you know what? We're going to be such a shining star that, uh, you know, more and more people are going to be interested in what we have. Curtis, those were amazing statistics. This is an amazing executive team, folks, and just borrow. I ask you often, just borrow my vision. I've been at this full time for 40 years. You just don't find an opportunity that looks like this one. Even Zango did not look like this one. Those of you that were part of that, 16 wonderful years. I mean, just knocking it out of the park. But I didn't know then what I know now. I know how this one's going to work out. For those that don't quit, stay focused, and realize that you have an opportunity of a lifetime if you want to earn, you know, a great living, if you want financial independence. It all belongs to you here with a company like Oliavo. You've heard me say it many times. It's always the company, it's always the products, and it's always the compensation plan. I tell you, we've had, I guess, less than a month. Some fortunate enough to take Prima for a month. These testimonies are frankly unbelievable. I didn't know we had a weight loss product, and I'm not claiming that. Okay, so any of you that's recording, I'm not claiming that we have a weight loss product, but I'm seeing. I mean, I get these testimonies on a daily basis. I'm just not hungry like I used to be. I'm not craving sweets. I've changed. My diet has changed, and for some crazy reason, I'm losing weight. So, I mean, I've experienced that myself, so I know that what they're telling me is the truth. We have an unusual product line that's going to speak louder than you and I ever could, and already, thank you. I think Ashley had a lot to do with this, putting together our sample program that we haven't talked about here today. Those are available to us, 7-day samples. We can buy 5 of those. I think it's 150 something dollars, guys. I'm not looking at my computer here, obviously driving down the road. So we got a great way for those of your friends of yours that says I got to try this product. Great. Here's a 7-day supply. You can either market it, sell it to them, or out of the goodness of your heart, let them try it for 7 days. We got everything on our side, folks. I've lived long enough in life to, I think, have some answers, especially in this industry. Answers for, whether you want to be successful or whether you want to fail at it. I'm probably pretty much an expert at both of those. My mentor, Jim Rohn, taught me 40 years ago, Ray, find the right company in this industry at the right time. I told you how I felt about Oliabo. I know that's going to turn out. None of them looks better than this one. So as far as I'm concerned, and I think you should really dig into it if you don't know already, it's the right company at the right time. Is it the right time? We're just starting. Hey, here we are. So find the right company at the right time, build your business like your life depended on it for 90 days, could set you up financially for the rest of your life. I took his advice 40 years ago and went from poverty to on my way to fortune. I was earning more money in 90 days. I chose a good company, one that was right for me back then, took his advice, gave it everything I had for 90 days. At the end of 90 days, I was earning more money than my friends were that had high paying jobs. So I know that this works. So the secret, I think, to success, Jim Rohn taught me this. It's how you think. It's how you think. And books have been written, Think and Grow Rich, obviously, Napoleon Hill. I mean, I could quote a bunch of them. James Allen, as a man thinketh. We could say, as a woman thinketh, as a person thinketh. It's how you think determines how your life works out. If you get your thinking properly, if you think success and it drives your actions, and your activity is the thing that produces results. This is so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful. You could choose a not so good company with some mediocre products. And guess what? Your thoughts are so powerful. If you've determined, you've made the determination you're going to be successful, and that's how you think, believe me, you'll be successful for a short period of time. It is that good with a mediocre company and mediocre products. But guess what? It won't last. It won't last. You hook that kind of thinking up to something like Oliabo, it's called look out. Put up everything that'll break. You've got the opportunity laying before you today to change your life drastically. It changed mine 40 years ago, delivered all my dreams to me. I just wanted my kids to have a better life than I had growing up. You know my story. Grew up dirt poor in Oklahoma and really pretty much failed for most of my life until I found this industry and I found Mr. Jim Rohn. There's plenty of other voices out there that can teach you. I mean, you know what? They don't teach us what to do. They teach us how to think. If we think properly, then we do the right things. It's going to cause success. I don't think if you make a good quality decision to give it everything you got here, you'll succeed. Let me tell you what the opposite of that is. The recipe for failure. It's just simply doing less than we're capable of doing. That's it. That's it. Write it down. Do less than you're capable of doing. I promise you, you'll fail no matter what it is. But if you do all that you can do, and that's determined by how you think, just think properly, realize you got an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm telling you, Oliabo is as good as it gets, folks. I love these people. I trust this executive team completely because I know them. I've worked with them before. They will not let you down. We're going to be a giant in this industry, and it's going to happen quicker than you think. So please don't get left behind.
Thank you, Ray. Brilliant. I can just imagine the scene. He's probably hopefully his hands are at 10 and 2, driving through some sideways snow, blowing snow. But brother, thank you so much for closing out this call today, this last of the year call. Ray mentioned, he could tell you there's a guaranteed recipe for failure. Sometimes you kind of wish that failures and losers gave seminars. I'd probably go and just do the opposite of what they're teaching, right? There's education in that. So everybody, from the bottom of my heart, by the way, this company, Oliabo, right in front of our faces, we all jumped on these calls on Tuesday nights up until last week, Tuesday nights, Tuesday afternoons. We all jumped on these calls and with our brains and with our energies and with our ability to share, we created something. And this company, it's Herman and Robin's company. It's Ashley's company. It's Adam's company. It's my company. It's your company. It's our company. And this company can go on to be one of those companies that they write books about. That is my goal. And I would love to see that happen in 2026, folks. As Ray says, put up everything that'll break. I wish you happiness, health, safety, and joy going into this New Year's Eve tomorrow. May you have the best New Year's Eve of your life and New Year's Day. Don't